Hey, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate channel. Have some exciting news today in Upland, one of the virtual real estate worlds where we buy a lot of property and invest. They are opening up a new city. So that's always exciting. We've made a lot of money with their other cities, and it's cool to see they're opening up another one. Now, of course, we love the likes, comments, shares, all of that. And I have a real estate channel, Mark Ferguson Invest for More, that goes over our flips, rentals, all that great stuff as well. We've been buying a lot of real properties, real properties too, besides the virtual properties. So we're in Upland right now, and this is Oakland over here. And the last opening they just did in Upland was the Berkeley area. So I'll show you the grid. So Oakland's kind of like this whole thing right here. And they had Berkeley and Alameda open up a few weeks ago. And so those weren't their own cities. Those were just an add-on to Oakland. But they added new properties. You can see we own a bunch here, sold a bunch, and new neighborhoods and new collections. I've had a lot of videos that go over that. I showed how I was buying Berkeley in real time in one of my videos. That was kind of fun. I'll try and do that again with the new opening too. But the new cities are really fun and really cool because it's a huge opportunity to mint properties, sell them for more, guess on collections, gamble a little bit, and have some fun. Now, it can also be a little stressful, too, because you have to act very fast and be on your game to get those properties. So the difference between the new city, I'll zoom out here a bunch, and the Oakland expansion is Berkeley and Alameda are all considered part of Oakland, even though the Telegraph Road is not a collection in Berkeley, which is a pet peeve of mine that I'll stop talking about eventually. But anyway, I just zoomed over here to the Bronx. So when the Bronx opened up, I don't know, a couple months ago now, I'm not sure exactly how long ago it was its own city, right? It wasn't an expansion of Manhattan or Staten Island. It was its own city. And you can see it has a train station. You have to take the train to get to the city. It's a little different than the Oakland and Alameda expansions where they have no train stations. They're just part of Oakland. So if you want to go to the cities, you've got to take a train or a plane to get to them. And you can see the airport over here for New York. And so the new city is Los Angeles. And so I'm guessing, as we zoom back out here again, you can see all the different cities here: Nashville, Cleveland, Chicago, Kansas City, New Orleans, the Bronx, Staten Island, Manhattan, a few in there. And then a few over here. We've got Bakersfield, Fresno. So a lot of these have train stations, so you have to drive the train to them. And I showed one of my videos too where I took my guy to there, even though I didn't have to. I've later figured out. And down here we can see Los Angeles. So I'm guessing Los Angeles is a big, massive, huge city. I'm guessing it will have an airport like San Francisco. And then you can fly into Los Angeles and then take the train to the other little cities around it. That's kind of how they've done the other cities. So with the openings, it'll be interesting to see how they do this. They just made an announcement it'll be opening. They'll tell us when it'll be opening. A lot of times they'll have an airport and a train station that they'll sell before the city actually opens, and you kind of register to be part of the sale. It's all pure luck, I think, to see who gets the chance to buy some of that airport and train station. And if you're one of the lucky 10 or so or 8, whoever knows how much it'll be, probably a pretty good investment to get in on that. but there's going to be thousands of people going against you as well for those. So that'll be interesting to see. And then once the train station and the airport are in place, they'll probably give us a time frame for when they'll do a test section, a test neighborhood, and then open up the whole thing to everybody. And then it's a crazy buy as many properties as you can. Fun day. So if you're new to Upland, if you haven't bought properties here, been a part of an opening yet, really a cool opportunity to mint properties, make a bunch of money. So in Alameda and Oakland, we bought 60 to 70 properties. I think I didn't buy any Alameda after the opening. I bought those later. But I think we bought 60 to 70 properties and sold at least half of those or more. Made a whole lot of money, at least $1 million UPX, I think. and then bought some more later on. There are good deals that we might resell here eventually. But for a city opening, it's best to have as much UPX, as much money as you can, just to mint as many properties as you can, because they're usually going to be worth more than you mint them for, especially in a place like Los Angeles that is pretty popular. So if we go back to some of the other cities, there's still properties in Nashville and Kansas City that you can mint. So that means you can go there, mint them right now, but there just isn't as high demand for those cities. And even in real life, right, in the Midwest, there's just not as much demand for those areas. But there's many more people in the Los Angeles area, New York areas. And I think anything, especially in Los Angeles, is going to sell out very quickly, be very popular. So I'll be saving up as much money as I can, maybe trying to get more referrals, see how I can get more UPX for this. And while we're doing this video, I saw I sold the property. Look at that. There we go. So there's more UPX coming. All right, so we'll have more news, more updates, and of course more videos as the LA opening comes up. We'll try and film that as I go through it. Maybe I'll even try and live stream it if I can figure that out and show how we're going to buy properties there. Again, love the comments, love the likes. Love to hear what you guys think the collections might be or where the good areas in Los Angeles are, because I'm from Colorado and I don't know much about it, so I learned from other people on what they think might happen there. All right, we'll be back with many more videos coming up here soon.